Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe, everyone, and welcome to Saturday afternoon basketball here at the Davis Event Center, the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament, as we'll have a pair of games coming your way as ICC, the Lady Indians getting set to host the defending region champion Bobcats of Jones College, and in the, I guess you say, afternoon cap, doubleheader, the men will host Pearl River in a rematch that we saw here in Fulton earlier this season. I'm Adam Gore, joined in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth by Mr. Jim Ingram. And Mr. Jim, we'll focus on the ladies first. Big task today here for ICC. Jones, they got in on the Massey ratings. They come in with a record of 5-20. But in my opinion, a team that has absolutely nothing to lose is going to be the most dangerous team coming into this tournament.
No doubt about it, Adam. We got to take care of business. We're now in the playoffs. We've been talking about it all year, and we talked about you need to be playing well when you get to the playoffs. We're hosting. That is a positive. But Jones is very dangerous. Whoever wins this game tonight will go to Coahoma, I believe, Monday night and play at Coahoma, 6 o'clock. So this is a very important game tonight. It's one and done. You got to win. And so hopefully our ladies will be ready to play, and I got a feeling they will be.
Absolutely, and that's what we talk about, the Jones Lady Bobcats being dangerous. It is one and done. Anything can happen in the playoffs. These two teams met to open conference play back in January. ICC was able to come away, I believe, with a 10-point victory, that one in Ellisville. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back and look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, and be back with more right after this here on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready sides and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show here in Fulton. We're just about 3 minutes away from that the Guaranteed Bank opening tip. Of course, Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here. Mr. Jim, we're going to take a moment to take a look at this afternoon's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And let's start with Jones. As we mentioned, the number 12 seed in the tournament, coming in with a record of 5-20, 1-13 in conference play.
You're right, Adam. And starting tonight for Jones, number 3, Christiana Beeman, a 5'7" sophomore guard from Tallahatchie, Mississippi. Number 5, Kayla Reagans, 5'7" sophomore from Boonville, Mississippi, transferred to Pearl River Community College. Number 2, Aisha Wilson, a 5'9" freshman from West Jones High School. Number 24, Valencia McFall, 5'11" sophomore from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And number 35, Legenius Johnson, a 6'2" sophomore from Ware, Mississippi, a transfer from Jackson State University.
And that is your starting lineups there for the Lady Bobcats. And now the starting lineups for the ICC Lady Indians. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Robin Porter hopes she has that same winning combination put together this afternoon here against Jones.
Starting today for the Lady Indians, number 4, Allie Beckley, the 5'3" sophomore from Pontotoc, Mississippi. Number 5, Danayla Williams, a 5'11" freshman, Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Number 21, Michaela Reeves, 6' sophomore, Columbus, Mississippi. Number 22, Ariana Durrell, 5'5" sophomore from Clinton. And number 24, Yana Naylor, 5'9" sophomore from Clinton also.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups there for both squads. We're going to take one more time out and come back with that Guaranteed Bank opening tip here on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the Guaranteed Bank opening tip here in Fulton. As we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show, we're going to take you to the floor for the playing of the national anthem and the introduction of today's starters by PA announcer Sam Ferris, who, by the way, is a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. He's the owner of Sam's Town Market in Manatee. And if you're in the area, you're looking for a place for a nice butcher's shop or some fresh vegetables and more, go by and see Sam's Town Market there in Manatee. Let's take you to the floor.
Bobcats. First from Pelahatchie, a sophomore 5'7", number 3, Christiana Dina. From Liverpool, sophomore 5'7", number 5, Tyler Wiggins. From Sosa, 5'9", freshman number 22, Asia Wilson. From Ocean Springs, 5'11", sophomore number 24, Valencia McFall. And from Ware, 6'2", sophomore number 35, Genesis Johnson.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just not the same without the ICC All-American pep band in the house, but Sam Ferris with the starting lineups there for both squads. Jones will be in their gold trimmed in red or crimson. Looks too much like USC for my flavor. And then ICC will be in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. Jim, we didn't get a chance to talk about it. We'll talk about it now. What are your Banco Kelowna keys to victory?
You know, we always talk about defense, which is very important for Coach Porter and her staff. Offensive, defensive rebounding. They've only got 8 players dressed out. I think our depth will help us also today.
The Guaranteed Bank opening tip is controlled by Jones. And, Jim, that has been a factor, and it has been a factor all season for ICC. It's the fact that they can play up to 8 deep, if not 10 at times. That shot blocked. Loose ball, and Jarrell's going to find it. Well, Jim, last time we saw the Lady Indians take the floor here in the DEC, they blocked 14 shots in a game. As that shot is off the mark, no good.
We talked about that. You know, I'll kind of exaggerate. I thought it was around 20, but it was close.
Jones is going to be in what looks to be a 1-3-1 style defense here, trying to take away that inside game of ICC. Lady Indians working around the perimeter now with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Great ball movement. Jumper on its way. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Lady Bobcats. So both teams with the miss to start their opening possession of the game. Jones trying to push it back down the other end of the floor. ICC in their man-to-man defense. Very seldom do they play anything else under the direction of Coach Robin Porter. 9 minutes here in the early goings of this one. No score so far.
Adam Jones looks like they're going to slow it down, set it up every time offensively.
As that ball is thrown inside, it's going to be slapped away out of bounds. It should be last touched by the Lady Indians, and they agree. So it'll be Jones basketball with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Well, a slow pace is going to be the favor of Jones, as they're not going to get the shot off, as that's going to be a shot clock violation. 2 good, strong defensive stands by ICC to start the contest.
And I don't think their players knew there was only 4 seconds left.
Yeah, she got a little fancy dribbling that time, trying to create some space, put the shot up, and it was no good. So neither team has scored here. We're coming up on the 8:40 mark of the first quarter. We do have an interesting wrinkle to the basketball games today. There will be media timeouts throughout the contest, and that's to get the teams ready for the national tournament, as that pass taken away there by Jones. So neither team can get anything going scoring-wise to start this one. There's a long 2 on its way, off the mark, out of bounds, and it's going to be Jones basketball.
Adam, you mentioned 8:17 left in the first quarter, no score.
Well, as we know, it's spring break here across the state, so not a lot of students hanging around after Thursday, especially since we don't have class on Fridays. And so not the normal crowd we're used to here at the DEC.
We're not, Adam, but we've got some fans still coming in, and we appreciate them attending today.
That looked like a travel, but no call, as that basket is going to be good for McFall that time. And Jones takes the early 2-0 advantage in this one.
As Adam mentioned, 7:45 left in the first quarter, 2-0. Jones, ICC with a miss. Jones got the rebound.
Jones doing a good job of limiting ICC to one and done on majority of the possessions so far in the contest. McFall with it again. Good defense that time by Naylor. Jones with it now. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Feed it inside. Beautiful post feed. Layup is up, in, and good. That's Johnson. And a nice start here now that Jones has kind of settled down offensively. They lead it 4-0.
No doubt, Adam. And they've only got 8 players, so they're taking their time setting up the plays.
And right now, ICC can't hit a basket. Well, one thing I noticed, Jim, and I didn't know how it would come into play here, ICC this season has played with the bleachers out behind the goal they're shooting at right now, as that shot is off the mark, no good. And another rebound here, put back is that one no good. Durrell somehow finds it, spins underneath, and she traveled. But, Jim, to finish that thought before all the helter-skelter play that went on there, the band is normally behind that goal that ICC is shooting at now. The bleachers are pushed back, so I don't know if that's going to affect the depth perception.
Should we left the bleachers out? Wasn't your decision or my decision, was it?
Nope.
And I understand whatever they need to do, I support it.
Well, that was just a interesting note for folks to make here, is
no doubt
ICC most definitely struggling from the floor to start this contest. They trail at 4-0, coming up on 6.5 to play now here in the first quarter. That ball stripped away, and Jones with it. She was out of bounds when she grabbed the basketball, and so the ball will go back now to the Indians. We did have a pair of subs check in during the last break there, one of those being Bowen and the other being Howell. Those substitutions are being brought to you by our friends over at Raising Cane's in Tupelo. So ICC working against this 1-3-1 defense. It has stymied the offense so far.
I'm going to get us a score here, okay? It's been almost 4 minutes we hadn't scored, so we should score now after me saying that, okay?
Bowen with the basketball on the baseline. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Works it over to Durrell. Durrell looking to go to work. Now bounces it over. 4 seconds. Somebody's got to put a shot up. Bowen gets it, puts it up wildly, and they're going to call that a shot clock violation. Technically it wasn't, but it's not really going to hurt Jones because Jones doesn't appear they're going to look and try to get out and run today.
You know, give Jones credit for this defense, Adam. You know, they've slowed the game down. They've only got 8 players stressed out. We know that. So they don't want to get in a run-and-gun game. They've slowed the game down and held us scoreless the first 4 minutes of the game.
Inside they go once again. Turnaround shot inside and good. As Johnson fired up after the shot there, grabbing the basketball and celebrating. 6-0 run here in the first quarter. ICC is still yet to find a basket. Swings it up top to Durrell. Three-pointer on its way.
Yes. That was big.
Big basket there by Durrell. First points of the game for the Indians. Jim, she got hot against Colin. Scored on 9 points in the first quarter in that game. That ball slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Jones on the sideline. 20 seconds on the shot clock. The winner of this game will advance to Monday's quarterfinal round at Kahoma, as there's a three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, and Howell comes away with it. Now Durrell, she's wanting to up the tempo a little bit, goes inside to Bowen. Bowen turnaround shot, too hard, and the rebound to Jones.
4:50 in the first quarter, 6-3 Jones up on the Lady Indians.
Jones, first time they put the pedal to the metal and can't get the shot to fall. And now ICC wants to turn around, see if they can run and catch Jones getting in transition in defense, but didn't do so. Again, that 1-3-1 zone giving ICC fits, and there's a travel.
Good defense on Jones.
They are playing outstanding defense to start this contest. 6-3 is the score. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. I believe this might be our first media timeout of the afternoon. And with that, we'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 6-3, Jones with the lead, 4.5 to go here. So we talked about new part of the postseason play will be media timeouts here, so the sponsors love it.
No doubt.
Now that's going to stretch out our day a little bit, but the sponsors are going to be all about it. Jim, your thoughts on the contest so far?
Jones is doing what they have to do. They're slowing the ball down, setting up their offense, getting inside to the big center, playing good defense, and making us miss shots early in the ball game. So that's how they're staying ahead right now, 6-3.
That ball's going to be off the legs of the Jones player. Should go back to ICC, and it does.
Good defense by the Lady Indians. Give ourselves some credit here.
Yeah, that was Howell that came in and tied that one up. Really surprised they didn't call a jump ball in that situation. Eventually stripped it, and it was kicked out of bounds by Johnson. 6-3 is the score. Johnson with 4, McFall with 2. And it's Terrell with 3 for the Indians. Terrell wanting to attack. Bump, but no call. Now he's going to back it back out and try to reset. Up top they go to Howell. Howell on the right wing. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Terrell looking to drive inside. Nothing there. Howell gets it, kicks it out to Bowen on the baseline. Jumper is up, no good. Terrell with the rebound. Her putback is there.
Smallest player on the court gets the rebound, puts it in, Adam.
She's got 5 to lead all scorers this afternoon. Makes it a 1-point contest. It was a 6-0 run to start the game for Jones. ICC now battling back with a 5-0 run of their own.
Durrell with a 5-0 run.
Jones with it. Dribbling around up top, trying to work off a screen. ICC has made some adjustments as they brought in some more size during that timeout, as that's going to be a 2-pointer knocked down there by, I believe that was Wilson with the jumper, and a big answer there. Pushes the lead back out to 3. Yeah, ICC during that timeout checked in Leanna Silas. That's a substitution brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Trying to match some of the height that Jones has on the floor right now. Left wing, now back up top to Durrell for 3. High arching shot, bouncing around, no good. And the rebound pulled down, and
so you can call an elbow?
That was, as Ludacris says, throw them bows. If she ate one that time. And that foul's going to be on number 22, and that's going to be on Wilson, her first foul. Actually, that's the first foul of the game as well. And so the ball will go back to ICC on the baseline. Yeah, that one right in the chest of the ICC player. So now ICC with the basketball can tie it up with a 3, and they do.
Nice shot by Beckley. Big
Beckley,
3.
Yep, buries the 3. We're tied at 8 now with 2:40 to go here. Jim, that's a big basket there, especially if Beckley can get hot. More known for her distributing of the basketball than scoring the basketball. She does have the ability. As there's a 3 on the other end. It's off the mark, no good. Loose ball on the floor. And that should be a jump ball. It is. Possession arrow is in favor of ICC.
8-8, 2:25 left in the first period.
Welcome all those tuning in here in favor of the Lady Indians here, and a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Lady Bobcats. Opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 basketball tournament. Doubleheader this afternoon here on the ICC Sports Network. Saying those special hellos, we do want to say hello to Sean Wansley and Kevin Maloney down there at Jones. They're your SID team down there, so if you're ever around campus, see those two guys at a ball game, be sure and tell them thank you for all the hard work and dedication they put into bringing Bobcat athletics your way. That ball loose on the floor, still loose, and Jones eventually comes away with it. 8-8 is the score. Jones wants to slow it back down one more time.
Adam mentioned 8-8, 1:40 left in the first period.
Bobcats with the basketball, nearly throw it away, and now it's taken away by Darrell. Darrell's going to try to go in for the layup. Lets traffic clear and can't make the layup. Tough miss there. Would have been the first lead of the evening for ICC. But Darrell just couldn't get the shot to fall. Beautiful extra pass. Layup is good. On the other end, that's Johnson. She's got 6 to lead all scorers.
That's what they want to do. They're getting the ball underneath the Johnson. With her size, she's making these little jump shots. And as you mentioned, Adam, 10-8. Bobcats, Lady Bobcats, coming up on a minute left in the first period.
Bowen's jumper left short. She gets her own rebound, puts it back, no good. Third time, not a charm. Fourth time, not a charm. And then Jones gets a rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Lady Bobcats. Jim, ICC, they've done a lot better job of adjusting and crashing the boards. Just can't get any shots to fall.
Can't get it to fall. Now, we had 4 chances then on that possession.
And they have been point-blank range shots on the last 2 trips down the floor and came away empty. Jones with it now. They lead by 2. Their largest lead of the game was 6. Inside they go to Johnson. Her turnaround shot blocked, and
late whistle.
Late whistle, and he's going to say got her upside the head? No, I'm going to have to disagree with that one. As that's going to be the first foul there on Bowen. Good clean block, but one of those anticipation whistles, if you will. As now this will send Johnson to the free throw line. A chance to build on this 2-point advantage. First free throw, no good.
Adam, we've got 44 seconds left in the first quarter. We've only got 2 fouls in the game, 1 apiece for each team.
So waiting the second free throw here.
She missed them both.
And as Jim says, ball don't lie.
No doubt about it. She wasn't fouled.
So now ICC with it, can tie it with a 2, go up with a 3. They have not led in this contest so far. Jessity Dixon has checked in. Ball fed inside to Silas. It was slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. 31.4 seconds left on the clock here.
18 on the shot clock. We got plenty of time, Adam.
Dixon fires a 3. That one off no good, but there's the rebound by Slim and the putback.
Good job by Reeves, following it up. Tied ball game, 20 seconds left in the first period. Bobcats, I think, will hold for the last shot.
Unless they get Johnson wide open underneath. I'm with you on that. Skip pass now, 8 seconds. Cut to the baseline, 5 seconds. Shots put up no good. Slim with the rebound. Beckley fires it, but she traveled. Took that extra step at half court. And credit to Jones' defense. If she doesn't flash in front of Beckley like that, Beckley's able to get the shot off, but Beckley had to adjust and couldn't get the shot off before she puts the final shot up. We've got a good one brewing here. Methodical ball game in favor of Jones early. 10-10 is your score. We're going to take the timeout and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next? What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah? Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout, getting set to start the second quarter of play here. ICC 10, Jones 10. Jones opened on a 6-0 run. It was a battle back and forth. ICC able to get the tie going into the end of the exchange of the quarters. Jim, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Good first quarter. ICC adjusted, made some big threes, but Bobcats were playing with 8 people, methodically playing good offense, taking their time, staying in the ball game, giving them a lot of credit. We need to get some fast breaks going here, Adam. If we can get some transition baskets, that's what we feed off of, our athleticism.
Yeah, ICC was looking to go for that high-low set that time, had it, but the pass was too tall. And now ICC wants to come out. First time tonight we've seen a press, kind of a token press here, a 2-2-1 style that they just fall back in a man-to-man defense. Want to try to speed the game up a little bit here. As we mentioned, Jones wants to play at a slow pace. Trying to drive inside, lost her dribble, now swings it around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dangerous skip pass. Drive inside, wild shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound put back and can't get it to fall, as that was McFall with the rebound. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, Jim, you see ICC trying to come out and press. They want to make these players work early here for Jones. I don't know that they had a substitution. Maybe one.
I don't think they did.
In the first quarter.
I don't remember a substitution.
As this first free throw is up, in, and good. That is number 24. That's going to be McFall at the line. Shout out to Nicole Pierce, who is checking in this afternoon, supporting the Lady Indians.
Thank you, Nicole.
Second free throw is up and good as well. 2 of 4 from the free throw line are the Bobcats this evening.
McFall now has 4 points. It's 12-10. Bobcats up. 9:18 left until halftime.
Might just stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime show. We'll take a look at some first half highlights, talk about some of the scoring, and if baseball starts by then, we may even check in on a little bit of baseball that's going on down in Meridian. And again, ICC trying to get that extra backdoor pass. It was taken away by Johnson. That 1-3-1 defense has done the job today here against this ICC offense. Bobcats with the basketball, put it into the corner, lob it up. Inside they go, shots off the mark, no good. Rebound found by Jones. Good hustle there by the Lady Bobcats to keep the possession alive. Now they kick it out for 3. That one long, no good. Rebound being fought for, saved inbounds, and Slim finds it. Now drops it off to Naylor. Naylor, just threw that one away. Easy pickoff there by Jones. Thought about running it, instead staying true to the plan. Back it back out and resets the offense. Turnovers have haunted the Indians.
No doubt about it, Adam. We're trying to speed them up. We just did then.
Loose ball on the floor. Thought for a second that Reagan's may have twisted her ankle the way she fell to the floor, but good to see her pop back up. No issue there. That foul is going to be on Jarrell, her first foul. Team's second foul here in the second quarter. We only had 2 fouls called in the entire first quarter. So Jones with the basketball, leading this one by 2. Trying to work it inside to Johnson. That's who gets it. Wild shot put up, no good. Players falling all over the place. Good job there as that ball was partially blocked. I say a blocked shot there. And now they feed it inside, and again, Jones with the steal.
Good anticipation. Wilson on the steal, Adam.
Yeah, that was Reeves with the block on one end, Wilson with the steal on the other. 2 good defensive plays as we still stay at 12-10. Drive inside, scoop shots up, no good. And the loose ball corralled there by Bowen. Now here comes the Indians. Durrell for 3. That one bouncing around, no good. Rebound into the hands of Dixon, and she puts it home. Jim, that's who the Indians are going to need to have a big postseason play to have a deep push here. It's going to be Jestany. Her first basket of the night ties us at 12.
12 apiece. Coming up on 7 minutes until halftime.
And there's a steal. Bowen picks the pocket. And now ICC with it on the other end. Durrell begging for it. Gets it. Now works it to the Bowen on the baseline. Her jumper there.
First lead the ball game, Adam.
Big basket knocked down. If the Indians can start to get that baseline jumper falling, it's going to force that 1-3-1 defense to adjust and spread out a little bit more versus packing it in the paint like we've seen so far. Jones on the other end. That shot's off the mark, no good. Johnson had the rebound. Reeves, though, slapped it away from her, and the ball's out of bounds, and it will stay with Jones on the baseline. Substitutions coming in for both teams, and I believe this might be the first time tonight that we've seen Jones bring in some subs. It'll be number 1, Mealer coming in, along with number 4, Joseph, into the contest. For ICC, I see number 13, Lamani Owens in, and I believe it's going to be number 5, Williams, checking back into the contest for the Indians. That runner is up in and good. Nice answer there by Wilson. I've got that for her 4th point of the evening. We're tied at 14. Well, Jones going with the smallest lineup we've seen on the floor tonight for them. As looks like McFall and Johnson both out right now.
They're taking a chance. I think they just give them a couple of minutes of rest, and then they'll be back in, Adam. They got to come back in.
Terrell drives inside. She's fouled on the way to the basket.
I think it's on the ground.
Yeah, it's going to be on the floor, so no shots coming up here for the Indians. And that foul is going to be on Beeman, her first foul, team first foul here in the second quarter. Terrell's going to lob this one into Owens. Owens now skips it over to Terrell. Terrell on the right wing, back up top to Owens. Drives inside, picks up her dribble. Williams with it now. She skips across the middle. Renaissance bank shot is open. Nice
job.
Move there by Williams. And now there's a steal. Dixon with the steal. Kicks it into the corner. Terrell with it. She drives inside, and she can't get the layup to go. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Jones. Boy, the Indians have had some chances at some layups tonight, Jim. They just don't fall for some reason.
Adam, they brought back in their starting point guard. Reagan is back in the ball game, handling the ball, left-hander. He's handled it very well the first quarter.
That was a near travel there, but Jones able to get rid of the basketball before putting that extra step down. Now they want the three on its way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for McFall.
Got to work 7.
First three-pointer of the night there for the Bobcats. They retake the lead now, 17-16. Back and forth we go in this one. 5:15 and counting to go until halftime. Jones back in that 1-3-1 defense. Puts it to Williams in the corner for 3. High arching off the back iron, long rebound. Easily corralled that time by Reagan. She wants to go coast to coast. Can't get the layup to fall. And Owens finds the rebound. Lamani, she's wanting to go coast to coast. Can't get her rebound to fall. That shot's up no good. And it was Mueller with the rebound after the putback by Bowen. Wouldn't fall. Man, the Indians. Jim, if they're shooting 20%, I'll be surprised.
That was a foul. That was a late call.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Yep.
You're right, Adam. We were missing some easy shots.
Yeah, that one's going to be on Bowen as she stays straight up, and it's going to be a block shot, but instead she swipes down and gets her with the body. Media timeout on the floor. That's going to be the second timeout, second foul on Bowen. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout here. 17-16, Jones with the lead. Opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament here in Fulton. A doubleheader coming your way. The Indians will take on Pearl River in the second game of the day. And so now Jones will be heading to the free throw line, as this will be McFall with a pair of free throws. She's already 2 for 2 so far this afternoon. Make her 3 for 3. She's got 8.
Leading the team, scoring 8. Good-looking player. Athletic enough to get to the goal one-on-one.
And the second free throw wouldn't fall. Dixon rips the rebound for ICC. Owens wants to push the ball into the front court. The extra pass, and McFall takes it away, or slaps it away, and eventually picked up there by Wilson. Again, ICC trying to do those bounce passes in the paint when you don't have a whole lot of room, and Jones has been able to jump those passes each time.
Adam, they're doing this without Johnson, the big center who's been out for a little while here.
3-point basket on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for between a couple of Bobcats, and the ball out of bounds. Back to the Lady Indians. 4 minutes to play here, Jim. What do the Lady Indians need to do here over these next 4 minutes?
Adam, we got to take our time. We're getting some good shots. Take your time, relax, make those shots, keep crashing the boards. A lot of our points are second chance points. We're more athletic, we're bigger, we're taller. We need to take advantage of that.
Owen nearly turns that one over. Now gets it off to Reeves. Reeves, dangerous pass, tipped away. Howell able to chase it down. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Tried that backdoor pass. Great look, but another great effort there by Jones, as that was Wilson flashing across to slap it out of bounds. Jim, now you're starting to see maybe some of the Jones players that's been on the floor start to get a little winded here.
Yep.
Owens for three, no. Rebound. Put back is good.
They have no height underneath, and they have got to get their center back in, I would think. Who scored that for us?
That was Williams scoring that for ICC. Her 4th point of the game, ties us at 18. As there's a drive inside, and they're going to call a jump ball. Good call. I was afraid they were going to call a foul, but that was a good play there by Howell to reach in, tie that one up. Possession arrow to the Indians.
It's a big call. Could have been a 3-point play. Instead, it's a tie, and we have possession. Could be a 5-point swing or 6-point swing here, Adam.
Largest lead of the evening for ICC has been 2. Largest of the game for Jones has been 6, as they open the contest on a 6-0 roll. Reeves with the basketball. The give-and-go action to Howell. Might have got away with the travel. Left the layup short, no good. Williams with the rebound. Her put back, no. But there's a foul, and ICC will head to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon.
I cannot believe Johnson's not in the game. Their center, they got to get her in to get competitive underneath.
It might be one of those that
she's winded, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, giving her an extended break here is. Thought we were going to get a sub in, but apparently not. So Williams to the line to shoot 2. First free throws here for ICC. First one is up and no good. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll have some first half scoring, take a look at some highlights and more. As the second free throw good there for Williams.
Got 5, Adam. She's been very active, very impressed with her effort today.
All 5 coming in here in the second quarter of play. 19-18 is the score. 2:45 and counting to go here until halftime. Jones with the basketball, once again working that methodical style of play where they take a lot of time and work the shot clock down to about 10 seconds before they go into their set. That jumper falls. Count the basket, as that was Reagan's with the shot. Then we've got a foul on the rebound.
I think it's on us too.
And that one's going to be on ICC, so the ball will come back to Jones. Well, Johnson jumped up as soon as the whistle was blown. She thought she was going to come back into the contest. Coach just waved her back and said, not yet. Might want to try to steal a few extra minutes. As long as this game stays in the way it is right now, Jones can get her an extended rest. That could be big for the second half. So a chance at a 4-point play the old-fashioned way. Instead, a turnover, and Howell comes away with the loose ball. Howell had it poked away from behind. Ball's last touch by Jones. Well, I tell you what, Jones is incredibly active on defense.
They have been, Adam. As we mentioned, they're understaffed, only 8 players. They're playing extremely hard. Quick hands. They don't have a lot of height underneath. They're playing hard right now. Staying in the ball game, have a 1-point lead, 20-19. 2:20 left until halftime.
Another turnover by the Indians. Turnovers might be starting to mount points here, or match points here for ICC, as this has been an extremely sloppy first half for the Indians, but credit that Jones defense for that reason. Bobcats with it. Want the 3. That one was blocked by Howell. And now ICC with the basketball, trailing by 1. Need a good possession this trip down the floor. They haven't had one in a while. Howell tries to drive baseline. There's a trap. Swings it up top. Naylor now quickly over. 3-pointer on its way. Bouncing around, no good. Offensive rebound by Howell.
There it is. Good job, Addison.
And she gets the basket to fall for her first points. And we've got a timeout taken here by Jones. Timeout on the floor. ICC 21, Jones 20. We'll take the break with them and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 1:37 to go here until halftime. ICC 21, Jones 20 here in the opening round of the Region 23 tournament. The winner of this game will advance to Monday's quarterfinal game at Coahoma. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip there in Clarksdale. So Jones with the basketball. They've played extremely well defensively and have executed their offensive game plan work. They've stuck to it.
They have, Adam. They're down 21-20, minute 25 left until halftime.
Jones with it now, working around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drive inside. Wild shot put up. A lot of contact. No foul called. And now here come the Indians on the other end. Up the floor they go to Howell. Shot is up and count the basket. A rare transition basket for the Indians here in the first half. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And, Jim, we've talked about it. They've set Johnson about as long as they can afford to, and she's going to check back into the contest. So Johnson will check in. This substitution is being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They're on their spring break mission trip this week, and we encourage you to lift them up in some prayers for as they go out this spring break, as this free throw is good. 5 points now for Howell.
Tell you what, Williams and Howell have come off and played very well for the Indians this second quarter, Adam.
Yeah, they have combined for 10 of the 14 points here in the second quarter. Immediately go inside to Johnson, loses the basketball. Owen finds it up the floor. Now Howell will go in, and she'll finish on the other end.
That's what we needed. We fast break points, extended the lead all of a sudden to 6, 26-20, 40 seconds till halftime.
Largest lead of the night for both teams now at 6. Jones could do a quick 2-for-1 if they want to, but not been their style tonight on the offensive end. Another loose ball. Howell picks that one up. She's going to try to chase it down. She will. Misses the layup, but nobody down there for Jones. She's able to clean up the miss.
She's got 9, Adam. 28-20 Indians. Coming up 15 seconds until halftime.
Big close here to the quarter. Almost another steal there. And now it is. Caller napping. Layup is no good. Rebound tipped around. Howell finds it. Tries to dish it off. Loose ball. Howell get it. Can't put the shot up. And Jones survives that last fury right there. And ICC will take a 28-20 lead into the break. We'll take the break with them and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. Back with more right after this.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you? Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC closes that second quarter on a big run there, Jim, to take a 28-20 lead here at the break, the largest lead of the night here, or the afternoon here for ICC. Your thoughts there on the close of the second quarter?
Close second quarter, Adam. They had 3 consecutive turnovers caused by our defense, and we got baskets transition. Got some fast breaks going. Even if we missed it, we followed up on the rebound. What a great last 3 minutes for the Lady Indians to take this 28-20 lead. Very, very key minutes there at the end of the first half.
Let's take a look back at some highlights there from the first half. And, Jim, while we look at these highlights, let's go ahead and take a look at some scoring for the first half, and let's start with Jones.
Starting with Jones tonight. McFall, number 24, has had a good game. She's leading the team with 8. Johnson, their big center, who I still scratch my head why she was out of the game for that length of time, had 6. Wilson had 4, and Reagan's had 2 to lead their team. For the Indians tonight, Addison Howes come off the bench, leading the team with 9 points. Denayla Williams had 5, and again, Howell and Williams, 14 of those points were the second quarter, Adam. What a great job of them. Bowen has 3. Beckley had a big 3. Dixon has 2. Durrell started the game off hot. She has 5, and Reeves has 2. Halftime score, ICC 28, Jones, Lady Bobcats 20.
And, Jim, we got to give credit where credit's due. Jones obviously came in with a game plan of slowing it down offensively, crowding the paint defensively. ICC wasn't hitting any outside shots. Hit a couple of threes. Okay, you can give up a couple of threes when you're playing the 1-3-1 style play, but they wanted to take away that inside presence of ICC. They did that, but as the second quarter kind of wore on, you started seeing fatigue set in for Jones. ICC was able to get third, sometimes fourth shot opportunities, and to be able to go ahead and take this 8-point advantage here before halftime.
No doubt about that. And you mentioned the last 2 minutes, we stole the ball 3 times, and 2 of them were layups, uncontested layups to extend this lead.
So that's going to do it here for the Little Caesars halftime report. 28-20 is your score in favor of the Indians here just before the break. We do want to remind you, following this one, we'll have ICC's men taking on Pearl River in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. The winner of that game will advance on to Monday night at Northeast. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip there in Boonville. We'll take another timeout, come back with more of the the Little Caesars halftime report right after this here on the ICC Sports
Here's your Little
Network.
Caesar slices and sticks. Half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Try some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
Good morning. We're on our way to Georgia for a business trip, and we're bringing you guys with us. Come on, hang with baby. Come on. I rated an 8 out of 10.
Okay, 8 out of 10.
She's snacking down already. 10 out of 10. Go Jimmy John's or go home.
Where are we right now?
Good question. Cuthbert, Georgia.
Macy, what are we doing?
Looking for a bathroom.
Beth, what are we here to do?
We're about to play soccer, but I need a trainer. We need ice. We miss ICC.
ICC, we're spoiled though. We won 14-0. Oh, yeah.
W's.
We are going on the Chatter
Chattahoochee River, and I'm scared for my life. Pray
We got
for
this.
me.
Got
Pray
this.
for
It's gonna
me.
be fun.
Lobster flipped our boat. Lobster on top, but lobster group on top for sure. Gracie, how'd you like it? Oh my god, my breath. My booty. My booty. Yeah, great trip. One for the book. Okay, we've been here for 5 hours waiting to start our game. We've done 3 walks already. Yeah, we're ready. Who are we playing? I don't remember.
We're playing Southern Union and we're here to win.
Heck yeah, we are. Ugo doesn't want to be on the camera. What do you have to say for game day?
Only active video, no other option.
This is Michael Platsky.
We won 4-1. The business trip is now concluded.
Coach David, how did the win go today?
It's good. Worked really hard. Proud of you guys. On to the next one, which is these guys again. But we'll get them on Wednesday.
Yes.
But great weekend, great trip. Nobody died. That's always a special thing.
Yeah!
No drowning.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man. Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No!
Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from the start of the second half here in Fulton, as ICC leading at 28-20 here over Jones in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. Jim, your thoughts here on the second half, brought to you by Bank Oklahoma. What do the Lady Indians need to do to be successful, build on this 8-point lead, and advance to the quarterfinals on Monday?
Adam, it'd be great if we could turn them over like we did the last 2 through 3 minutes and speed the game up. They were fatigued. We mentioned they're playing 8 players. Our depth got to them. We had some subs come off the bench that really play well, and we got to keep speeding it up if we can and make these easy shots we missed in the first half take care of business.
So Jones will have the basketball to start the second half of play there in their road. I won't call it yellow and red, just because I'm not going to refer to the colors that are USC.
Got you, sir.
ICC in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. Immediately go inside, and Jim, we said that's probably what we're going to see a lot of here in the second half. Is going to be a whole lot of Johnson in the contest. And she'll head to the line after she draws that foul to shoot 2.
If I'm Jones's coach, if she wants to come out, I don't even look at her. I'm not even listening to her. She's got to stay in. Now, she's 0 for 3 from the line, okay? She just missed the first one. We got to take notice of that. It's okay to foul her and make her earn it from the free throw line.
That foul was on Michaela Reeves, her first foul, team first foul here in the third quarter. Second free throw, that one no good as well, and ICC rips the rebound. Jim, she's 0 for 4. ICC tried to rush it down the floor. Jones did a good job of getting back and once again going to get in that 1-3-1 style of play. Indians trying to use their momentum against them, and that's how you really beat a 1-3-1 is there's a jumper up in and good by Beckley. As we talked about it, Jim, if she can get her scoring going in the postseason play to make ICC even more dangerous.
Largest lead of the game, Adam. We're up by 10. 9:20 left in the third period. 30-20 Indians, Lady Indians.
Jones with the basketball. They're trying to go inside to Johnson. ICC's taking that away, or at least forcing her well off the block. That's what you got to do, is force her to get off the block and don't give her a whole lot of room in the paint. That shot is up and blocked by Naylor. Now here comes ICC wanting to get out and run. No look pass, baseline to Naylor. Jumper, good. Makes the play on defense, rewarded for it on offense. Naylor with the basket.
Her first 2 of the ball game. Adam, largest lead of the night, 32-20, 8:40 in the third period.
So Jones with the basketball, needing a shot to fall in a bad way this trip down the floor. Skip pass, trying to go baseline, take it away. Long jumpers off the mark, no good. And Naylor rips the rebound. Looks like one adjustment has been on the boards here for the Indians. Durrell for 3. That one halfway down and wouldn't fall. Boy, Jim, if that one would have failed, Jones would have had to take a timeout.
Yeah, they would have. And Adam, we talked about they've only got 8 players. Yes, we had a halftime, but they still are a little bit fatigued, I think, starting this third quarter.
That shot no good. Durrell finds the rebound. Tries to push it. Didn't like what she sees. Backs it back out. Now skip over. Beckley for 3. That one bouncing around and wouldn't fall. And a beautiful block out underneath that time by Wilson. Just put the ICC player underneath the basket. The only way she would have got the rebound had it went through the goal for a shot.
32-20. Indians up by 12. Bobcats have the ball. They have not scored the first 2.5 minutes of the third period.
Jones goes inside. This is McFall with it. Now kicks it out. Three-pointer from the corners. Off the mark, no good. Rare offensive rebound, but then the turnover ends up in the hands of Durrell. Durrell wanting to get out and run. 2-on-1 break. Ball fakes, but a great job defensively. Blocked shot by Reagans. She comes up with a loose ball, but then she turns it over as Williams intercepts the pass. Anything you can do, I can do better on that trip and exchange that time. Three-pointer from the corner. Naylor's shot is off the mark, no good, and neither team could buy a bucket right now. Substitutions coming into the game here for both teams. This is going to be number 23, Little, will come in here for Jones, and then for ICC, looks like it's going to be Bowens and Howell into the contest. These substitutions are being brought to you by Fagata's Mexican Restaurant, located right next to Davis Ford here in Fulton. Jim, I went there for lunch the other day, but I did not get your salad.
That's okay. Hey, at least you went there. You're thinking about it.
Yes.
You're thinking about it.
I did think about
You
it.
said, Jim said get a salad, and you said, no, I'm not going to do it.
As there's a pass inside, the layup is good. Bowen gets the kiss off the glass for her 4th point of the game, and ICC continues to build on this lead now. 14, the largest of the afternoon here for the Lady Indians.
Adam, the first 6 points of third period goes to the Indians.
Jones with the basketball, working against a man-to-man defense out of ICC. Lady Bobcats need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Drives inside. That's a travel. Good defense there by Addison Howell. Stayed straight up, kept her arms in the air, never swiped down at the basketball. If she swipes at the ball, easy foul call on Addison, but instead, solid defense, stays straight up that time.
6:40 left in the third period. We mentioned all 6 points of third period belongs to the Lady Indians. Extended that 8-point lead to 14 here, 34-20.
Substitution in the game for ICC. Lamani Owens will check in. That's the substitutions that's being brought to you by our friends at Max Home. They've got locations in Fulton and Sulligent, Alabama. If you're looking for a job, visit maxhome.com. Beckley with the basketball, drops it off to Howell, quickly inside to Bowen.
Wow.
And Bowen, back-to-back baskets now. She's got 6, and ICC continues to balloon the lead now out to 16.
Adam, the first 8 points of the third quarter belongs to the Lady Indians.
Jones trying to weather the storm here early on. 3-point basket on its way, off the mark, no good. Long rebound being chased down and still loose, and Jones eventually finds it. Thought about the long 2, nice ball fake, drives inside, shot batted away there as Howell once again stayed straight up on defense. Baseline jumper on its way from Durrell is well off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, last touch by ICC. Yes, the officials agree.
36-20. Lady Indians up by 16, 5:39 left in the third period. Adam, we got to give credit where credit's due. Great defense, Lady Indians. Bobcats have not scored the first 4.5 minutes of the third period.
Johnson will check back into the contest here. Got to get her back in there for rebounding and defensive purposes. She played well defensively. Had I want to say at least 3 or 4 steals there in the first half, but got to get her back on the floor here with 5.5 to go and a 16-point lead here in the third quarter. Beautiful extra pass, but the ball was slapped away, and ICC comes away with it. Up the floor they go to Howell. Howell was bumped, and she'll go line to shoot 2. Well, Jim, we talked about it. ICC likes that up pace, get it and go tempo. Well, now they're starting to find their rhythm offensively, and it's really starting to show on the scoreboard as well.
Is. You know, we talked to Bobcats. They played very well today with only 8 players. But you can also see they're getting fatigued here in the third period. You're not supposed to look at the scoreboard, but you know you're behind big. You know you're behind big. They got to suck it up, start playing harder. They're still hustling, but it wears on you when you're not being successful.
That first free throw is up and good for Howell. She's the first player to enter double digits this afternoon with her 10th point. Lead now is 37-20. Jones is yet to score here in the third quarter, as that second free throw good as well. A lot like ICC started the game. ICC almost went 5 minutes without scoring in the first quarter. Jones doing that here in the third. Lady Bobcats need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor, trailing by 18. But instead, there's a steal and there's a foul. Well, if you're ICC, if you ever wanted a no call on that bumping foul, would have been that time, because it was a 3-on, no one break there. Would have been for an easy layup. But instead, the ball now will go back to midcourt where ICC will have it. That foul whistle on number 22, that's going to be Wilson, and that's going to be her second foul for Jones. Remind you to stay tuned. We've got guys action coming up next. Indians versus Pearl River in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. No-look pass. Jumpers on its way, no good, and Johnson with the rebound. That's what they need Johnson on the floor for, is to keep the Indians off the offensive boards. So Jones with it, cuts it inside, nearly loses it, spins in the paint, shot is up, it's no good. Rebound to Bowen, and she's going to be fouled. And Jim, you're starting to see reach-in fouls, pushing fouls, and that normally is a sign of fatigue right there. And this should be the media timeout on the floor, and it will be. Media timeout, we'll take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Your knee is a complex joint with many components, making it vulnerable to a variety of injuries. Some of the most common knee injuries include fractures, dislocations, sprains, and ligament tears. Many knee injuries can successfully be treated with simple measures such as bracing, rehabilitation, and exercise. The other injuries may require surgery to correct. At our injury clinic, we commonly see meniscal tears that occur during sports. Tears in the meniscus can occur when twisting, cutting, pivoting, or being tackled. Meniscal tears may also occur as a result of arthritis or aging. Just an awkward twist when getting up from a chair may be enough to cause a tear if the meniscus has weakened with age. The most common symptoms of meniscus tears are pain, stiffness, swelling, catching or locking of your knee, the sensation of your knee giving way, and if you are not able to move your knee through its full range of motion. The RICE protocol is effective for most sports-related injuries. RICE stands for Rest, Ice, Compression, and Elevation. Remember that at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our story is you.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. ICC opening this quarter on a 10-0 run to take a 38-20 lead. That's not counting on the run they went on to close the second quarter. Jim, good start, and it's all started with defense for ICC.
You mentioned, Adam, great defense. Over 5 minutes, Jones has not scored. Give our credit to our defense. We're beginning to wear them down. Fatigue setting in. They got an 18-point lead, 4:41 left in the third period. Let me say this to the Jones people, listen. They're giving a great effort today. They're understaffed, but they are giving a great effort. They got to suck it up, try to finish this third quarter stronger, try to make some shots here. But give the Lady Indians a lot of credit. They're forcing turnovers. They're making their shots now, and they're just playing suffocating defense. Great job by the Lady Indians.
Nicole Pierce checking in, saying she's watching baseball out at Biggersville and says, can you get me a Jim Ingram autograph at the end of the day?
Yeah, right. Thank you, Nicole. I think they're free. I'll pay you to give you an autograph.
So
I appreciate you saying that.
ICC with the basketball nearly was looking for that backdoor cut. Nobody was there. I think she might have actually thought the official who was wearing gray might have been a player that was open, so a turnover there. And now Jones with it. 38-20 is the score. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Loose ball should be Jones basketball as the ICC player made contact when she was out of bounds. And it looks like the official does agree with that.
Good job, Adam. You know, the officials have listened to us a little bit today,
They have.
I think.
They have.
I appreciate that because we never make mistakes, do we?
No, I made one, and that was deciding to come into work today.
Well, I make about 5 every quarter, but hey, who's counting?
So Jones with the basketball. That's a long two. It's off the mark as the shot clock expired. And now Howell with the basketball. Goes inside to Bowen. Layup is there.
Good job, Jamal.
ICC has doubled up the Lady Bobcats, and they need a timeout. 40-20 is the score. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout here. ICC 40, Jones 23, 42 to go here in the third quarter. Opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament here in Fulton. If you're watching, listening somewhere right now, we do have the guys game coming up. That one's scheduled for 4:30. And camera cut out over there. Got to get Raphael kind of wake up.
I saw it.
It's back now. But Jim, right now, though, if you're ICC, you want to keep your foot on the floor here. You're up by 20. And it's been a great defensive start to the second half here. Three-pointer on its way for Jones. That one off the mark. And another thing ICC has done, they've kept Jones off the offensive board.
They have. Great effort, offense and defense here in the third period, Adam. And just taking control of the ball game in the third period. We're coming up on 3:10 left in the third period. Lady Indians 40, Lady Bobcats 20.
ICC now doing what the Bobcats did in the start the game. They kind of slowing down their attack as there's a foul, but no call. My goodness. Howell was horse-collared. That jumper's off the mark, no good.
Didn't hit the rim, shot clock violation.
Yep.
Bobcats get the ball back, give them credit. Good defense on that possession. 3 minutes left in the third period. It's been all Lady Indians in the third period, up 40-20.
Yeah, just got to turn this into points this time down the floor here if you're Jones. Try to go inside, and that's going to be a foul away from the basketball. Good call that time as they were looking to go inside to Johnson. She got held and couldn't get to the basketball. And so it'll be Jones' ball on the baseline.
Is that Dixon on the foul?
That's going to be on Bowen.
Excuse me.
And that is going to be her third foul, second team foul. So Bowen will check out, and Reeves will re-enter the contest here. That's the substitution that's being brought to you by our friends at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Well, it looks like baseball is getting fired up down there in Meridian. Conference opener doubleheader.
So this does count in this conference. Thank you, sir.
So we'll try to bring you updates throughout the day. A near turnover. Jones able to get it before it goes out of bounds. And then the ball is going to be slapped out of bounds and off the head of one of the managers over there. She didn't do anything to deserve that. She looks like she may have got her hand up, but it looks like a timeout's going to be taken once again by Jones to save the possession. Jim will keep it here with it being a 30-second timeout. 40-20 is the score. Your thoughts on the start of the third quarter here for the Indians?
Third quarter, Indians are playing outstanding basketball, Adam. Controlling the paint, controlling the rebounds, offense and defense, playing great defense. Good possessions, getting good early shots. If they miss it, they're following up, rebounding. Just had a tremendous third quarter. We cannot play any better in the third quarter.
And if you're Jones right now, you're just looking for anything to get going offensively, as they have yet to score here with 2:34 to go in the third quarter of play. And the crazy thing about this was it was a 10-10 contest.
It was.
At the end of the first quarter, and ICC was only up by 8
at halftime,
and it's just been all ICC ever since. So Jones with the basketball, needing a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. ICC staying in that man-to-man defense. Into the corner they go. Now they skip it inside. Indians quickly double team, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Again, I don't think Jones realized that they were that deep in the shot clock. They passed it to Johnson, who immediately saw a trap with about 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and the turnover gives it back to the Indians.
Good job by our defense. I think you're right, Adam. I'm not sure they knew the shot clock was running down, but the Indians playing great defense again. Give them credit.
Jones gets the steal. Trying to get out in transition. Layup is there. First basket of the second half coming at the 2:04 mark, as that was a steal and a layup by Wilson. She's got 6.
Indians up by 18, 40-22, coming up on 1:45 left in the third period.
Williams with it now, works it up top to Howell. Howell drives inside. She is hit hard twice, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
She should shoot 4.
Yeah.
Get 2 fouls, shoot 4 free throws.
You can take a pick on that one. We'll see who they assess the foul to in this situation, as that's going to be the 4th foul there as a team for Jones. They haven't put it on the big board yet, and don't let they are. As that free throw is up and no good. Coach Macon coming through.
Glad to see Coach Macon here supporting the basketball. I like that.
As that first free throw, no good for Howell. That was actually her first miss from the free throw line. And she gets the second.
I got her leading the team with 12 points, Adam.
Leading all scorers on the afternoon with 12.
Yes,
41-22 is the score. Never saw who they put that last foul on. That's a push in the back. And that's just a frustration foul there by Johnson. That's going to be her first foul, team 5th foul. Player control foul, so no free throws coming up here. Durrell will check into the contest. Checking out will be Howell for ICC. That's the substitution that is being brought to you by our friends down at Max Home here in Fulton and Sulligent, Alabama. Durrell with the basketball now. Works it over to Owen. Owen jab step. Can't get away from the defense. Dixon with it now. Indians taking a lot of time on the offensive side of the floor. Now attacks with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top, Williams didn't know who the basketball was going to, and so just a mental mistake there by the Indians. Turnover gives it back now to Jones, and they'll get set to check in a couple of players. Miller and Reagans will check in. This is a Prior Morrow Architects substitution with 1:07 to go here in the third quarter.
41-22, Lady Indians taking control here in the second half of the ball game. We mentioned 1:07 left in the third period. 41-22, Lady Indians with the ball and a 19-point lead.
20 has been the largest of the night for ICC. Jones looking to drive inside, had it taken away. Three-pointer on its way, high arching off the mark, no good, and Dixon rips the rebound. Chesney wanting to get out and run, drops it off to Owen. Owen challenges inside, her layup no good. Dixon put back blocked, and Jones comes away with a loose ball, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Owens. Good call there. She got a lot of the basketball, but when she pulled the basketball, she caused the Jones player to travel, so she kind of had her wrapped up by the arm that time. And that's going to be her first foul of the afternoon. Coming up on 35 seconds to play now here in the third quarter. It's been all Lady Indians here in the third. They lead at 41-22. Lob inside, too tall, out of bounds, back to ICC.
Good defense. Lady Indians really crashing down on the center of Jones, who had a great first period, but Johnson's been held scoreless here in the third period.
And once again, ICC is going to back this one out and slow it down a little bit. Could hold off for the final shot of the quarter if they want to. Darrell with it, dribbling it around. Now there's 10 seconds on the shot clock. Owen tries to drive inside, had it poked away from behind, and it will stay with ICC on the baseline with 7 seconds. Kudos to Coach Porter. She could really continue to attack here, but instead she's backing it out and working her offense. There's a shot up. It's no good. Rebound to Jones, and that'll do it here for the third quarter. Only 2 points scored in the quarter for Jones. ICC leads it 41-22 as we head to the fourth quarter of play. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back out of the timeout, getting set for the fourth quarter of play here. ICC leads at 41-22. Big defensive stand there in the third quarter. ICC only allowing 2 points there in the third quarter as they're able to push this lead out 41-22 heading into the final frame. And Jim Cole shooting from the floor, yes, for Jones, but ICC really stepped it up defensively.
I think it's the defense. And we mentioned Jones has only 8 players, fatigue, don't have enough depth, but our defense was outstanding in the third period. Give Coach Porter and her staff a lot of credit.
So ICC will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter here, trying to hang on to find a way to win this one and advance to Monday's quarterfinal game at Coahoma. 3-point basket halfway down, no good. Williams, though, rips the rebound. ICC is going to back it back out and reset the offense. Beckley with the basketball, over to Naylor now, back up top to Darrell. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Beckley to Naylor, inside they go to Reeves, sees a trap, swings it around. Beckley, three-pointer, it's left short, no good, in the rebound to the Lady Bobcats. That's Reagans with the rebound, thought about running it, didn't have anything, backs it back out and resets the offense. And then that's a near turnover, ball's going to go out of bounds, it will stay with Jones. With 9:14 to play in this one. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the men's game coming your way next here on the ICC Sports Network. It'll be ICC and Pearl River. Pearl River came to Fulton in February and got the win. Indians looking to return the favor, see if they can advance to the quarterfinals on Monday at Northeast. Wild shot put up, it's no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Indians.
41-22, Lady Indians with the ball and a 19-point lead. Coming up on 8:45 left in the ball game.
Once again, ICC is going to take their time on the offensive side of the floor. Williams, extra pass. Reeves had her shot blocked, was able to gather it, but couldn't get the putback to go. Good defense there by the Lady Bobcats.
Give them credit, Adam. They're still hustling, undermanned, down by 19 here in the fourth period, but they're still hustling. Great job by the coaching staff of the Bobcats.
Feed it inside, and that's going to be a blocking foul. I guess mainly because she was inside the arch. As that one's going to be on Williams as Johnson just turned around, made the contact, and that's going to be the third foul there on Williams. So Jones will have it on the baseline. Shot clock will reset to 20 seconds. Quick three-pointer put up. It's off the mark, no good, and Williams rips the rebound. Tries to drop it off to Beckley. She had to go back and find it as ICC had a chance to get out and run there, but decided to slow it down and work some of the clock here in the fourth quarter. They're up 41-22. Darrell with the basketball now, dribbles it back out. Lady Indians want to wait till about 10 seconds before they go into their offensive attack. And finally they do. That shot's off the mark, no good. Naylor with the rebound. Put back is there.
Good job by Yana getting that ball back inside. Got the layup, extends the lead to 21, 43-22.
She's got 4 points now in the contest. Largest lead of the night here for the Indians. As Jim mentioned, 43-22. Coming up on 7.5 to play here in the contest. That ball's going to be slapped away, but it's going to be a foul on Reeves. And Johnson, she hits the floor every time she gets contact. The sheer mathematics of that don't make sense.
I agree with you.
As Johnson,
we know she's tired.
She's
she's been covered by everybody
true.
on the court. Even some people out of the stands, I think, have covered her.
Yeah, I'm saying anytime she does get the ball, ICC immediately double teams.
Adam, she had 6 points, I think, first quarter.
She did,
and she has not scored.
Yep. And she will head to the sidelines as there'll be a substitution coming in here for Jones. Mealer will check in with 7:33 to play in this one. ICC leading at 43-21. We mentioned the winner of this game will advance to Monday night's quarterfinal round at Coahoma. That'll be a 6 o'clock Guaranteed Bank opening tip. The officials. Where's Gabriel?
Gabriel only does boys, but we need him out here
helping.
helping.
Him out here.
He can do it quicker than these officials.
He would have had that.
Come on.
He would have had that wiped up 3 or 4 times by now.
No doubt about it.
So Jones will quickly inbounds the basketball, working it up top here on the left side of the floor. Going to dribble it back up. 3-pointer on its way. That one bouncing off the back iron, no good. Rebound being fought for. Jones had it, and that's going to be a foul on the rebound, and I believe that's going to be whistled on Addison Howell. And it is her first foul, team third foul. Jones yet to be called for any fouls here in the fourth quarter. So it'll be Lady Bobcats ball on the baseline. Jones quickly gets it in. Ball fakes on the 3. Wants to drive inside. Pull up jumper. Bouncing around. No good. Rebound. They find it. Put back is no good. The iron unkind for Jones on that trip down the floor.
So, Adam, we're setting it up, taking our time. We got a big lead. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Lady Indians by 21 now, 23.
Beautiful extra pass there. Reeves to Naylor. She's got 6 points, and the lead continues to balloon here in this one. As Jones with the basketball. They've only scored 2 points so far here in the second half.
Give our defense a lot of credit. And I'm also going to say Jones has not taken care of the ball. Our defense has caused a lot of turnovers, and there's another one.
Durrell's layup bounces around and falls. Durrell now with 7 points. And Jim, fatigue clearly a factor now for the Jones squad.
No doubt, it's set in. And our defense has been suffocating. We adjusted. Give Coach Porter and staff credit. They got the ball inside first quarter. Their big center had 6 points, and she's not scored since the adjustment.
There's a foul on the play. We're in the top of the second inning in game 1 between ICC and Meridian in baseball. There's no score. Indians do have a runner on first with no outs, as Ware hit a line drive out to center, and now Treadaway is at the plate. We will try to possibly bring you that game between the men's and women's game, as that free throw is no good. Struggles continue here in the second half for the Lady Bobcats. Awaiting the second free throw, and that one no good, and the rebound tipped out, and Katie Beth Hall, who checked in during that break, gets the rebound.
Adam, they're tired. Let's be honest, they're tired, and we've played great defense, put those two together. And the game is getting away from Jones right now.
So Lady Indians with the basketball. Howell works it over to Hall, now quickly over to Beckley. Beckley back up top to Howell. Over to Hall now, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Again, ICC trying to work the shot clock as low as they can before they're putting the shot up and count the basket. Howell goes up strong and finishes. She has been impressive, Jim.
Got her at 14, Adam. Came off the bench, if I'm not mistaken.
She did. She had 9 in the second quarter and has looked pretty sharp here throughout the second half. A chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here, and can't get that one to go.
But she leads all scorers with 14 points.
49-22 is the lead. 5.5 to go here. Spin move in the paint, and it's going to be a jump ball. Addison Howell has a knack for that. She does such a great job of reaching in and not causing any fouls. We've seen that about 3 or 4 times tonight where she's caused a jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of Jones, and they'll have it on the baseline. So Jones will lob this one in. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Now they try to put up a wild shot. No good, and the rebound was to Williams. Howell trying to push. Jones was trying to sneak in from behind to get the steal, but good communication on the floor to let her know that somebody was coming. ICC now swings it around. Hall with the basketball. And the Indians going to reset the offense with 15 seconds on the clock. Again, give Coach Porter credit. She has done pretty much just the entire second half. Once they got up big, she's pulled the offense out and has not really went on the attack mode of anything.
I agree, Adam, and she's run some clock.
Owen puts that shot up, and maybe a little bit too much unselfishness and time burning there, as we'll have the media timeout. 49-22 to go here. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 4:49 to go here in the contest. ICC leading this one 49-22 here over Jones in the opening round of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. ICC trying to hold strong here down the stretch. Advance to Monday night's quarterfinals out at Kahoma. That'll be a 6 o'clock Guaranteed Bank opening tip there in Clarksdale. 3-point basket on its way. Good.
They needed that, Adam. They're still playing hard. And Miller hits her second, third, and fourth point. 49-25. Lady Indians up by 24. 4:20 left in the fourth period.
And there's a steal. Jones gets it on the other end. A foul on the Lady Indians, and this will send Jones to the free throw line. Well, Jim, that was only the second made basket for Jones on that three-pointer by Miller.
In the second half.
Yep.
But Adam, let's give them credit. They could be hanging their head and basically throwing the towel in. They are still hustling out here.
Mm-hmm.
Give the Bobcats credit.
So a pair of free throws coming up here. That first one is good. That's McFall.
Got her at 9.
And that is her first points of the second half. Awaiting the second free throw here, and she gets them both. Good-looking shot there for McFall. She enters double digits, the first player for Jones to do so.
Adam, we hadn't said this much, but they're on a 5-0 run.
So ICC with the basketball, again being patient on the offensive side of the floor, trying to work the shot clock down to 10 seconds before going on the attack, and that's going to be a reach-in foul whistled there on number 23 for Jones, Lytle. And that is going to be the second team foul. ICC has been whistled for 5 so far here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to play in this one, 49-27. Katie Beth Hall for 3. Yes!
Got it.
Hall stepped into that one and drilled it. The sophomore getting her first points of the afternoon. Makes it a 52-27 contest now. Jones with the basketball. Trying to go on the attack here on the offensive side of the floor. Tries to answer with a 3 of their own. No good. Rebound, put back, and good. Nice job there by McFall. She now has 12 points. And it's a 52-29 contest. Jim, as you said, Jones refusing to go quietly into the afternoon here. As Latham's jumper's off the mark, no good, in the rebound to McFall. McFall's been very active on both sides of the floor.
She's playing now the center position when they took out Johnson, and she's doing well.
So Jones with the basketball now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 3 minutes to play in this one. Drive inside, scoop shot, count it, and one.
That was Wilson. She's got 8 points now for them.
She scored the only basket for Jones in the third quarter. And now we get a substitution in. This is going to be Destiny Dixon into the contest. That foul was on Silas.
Adam, this is a reflection of a well-coached team for them to not throw the towel in when were getting run out of the gym by 25 points, and now they bounce back. What a great effort by the Bobcats.
And that free throw was good. 9 points now unofficially for Wilson. Lead to 20, 52-32. ICC with the basketball, working inside, 2:45 to go in the contest. Hall gets by the defender, step back, wants another three. That one off the mark, no good, and the rebound to Jones. 2.5 to play in this one. Three-pointer back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Guess who? That's McFall. Jumpers up, no good. Rebound. Fought for, and Silas finds it. Lathan with the basketball. Now she's going to leave it back for Owens. Lamani with it. She's going to set up the offense. ICC once again being patient.
I like it, Adam. Down to 2 minutes left in the game. Up by 20, 52-32. Taking our time, trying to find a good shot here.
Skip pass over to Hall. Tries to bounce it inside. Silas not ready for it. Out of bounds, back to Jones. Again, remind you, the men's game is scheduled for 4 o'clock. We're on pace for that. It'll be coming your way next year on the ICC Sports Network. Baseline jumper on his way, good. Nice job to get the defender in the air, dribble away from him, and Joseph gets the basket. 1-0 ICC leading Meridian in the top of the second. One out, bases loaded for the Indians. As there's a baseline jumper, it's off the mark, no good. Lathan with the rebound, her putback, no. Loose ball ends up in the hands of McFall of Jones. Jones drives inside, wild shot put up, it's no good. Easy rebound, reeled in that time by Lathan. Owens, pull up jumper, bouncing around, bouncing and falls.
Nice touch by Lamani.
First points of the game there for Owens, pushes the lead back to 20. Inside a minute to play now before we can wrap this one up in red and blue. We invite everyone to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way. Drive to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, it's no good. Third time is a charm as McFall gets that one to go for her 14th point of the ball game.
She's played well tonight for them, Adam.
Well, imagine ICC will just trot this one into the front court, let the shot clock run down as far as it can. About 10 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Owens with the basketball. If you can find Lathan, that would be the only player that has yet to score for the Indians. Inside they go. Beautiful little high pick and roll play. Just couldn't get the shot to fall, unfortunately, there for Silas. She's also another one hasn't scored. This jumper's on its way. No good. Rebound, and that'll do it. ICC will pick up the 54-36 win, and they will advance to the quarterfinals on Monday at Coahoma. So for the first time in 8 seasons, there will be a new Region 23 tournament champion, as Jones has won it 7 years in a row.
Did not realize that.
Yes, and so ICC will advance to Monday night's quarterfinals. We'll take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza.
It's the world's greatest combination.
Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
Oh, no. 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 No!
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef,
Needs more lavender.
a wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back here as we're in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC wins it 54-36 over Jones to advance to Monday night's quarterfinals at Coahoma. We'll take a look at some of the Little Caesars instant replays. And Jim, a big second half there for the Indians. Only held Jones to 2 points in the third quarter. And it was over with from there. ICC cruises to the big victory.
No doubt about it, Adam. Great adjustments at halftime. We played suffocating defense. We took Johnson, who hurt us early in the ball game, their big center, had 6 points the first quarter. She did not score second, third, or fourth quarter. Give our defense a lot of credit. And pulled away to win this game 54-36. You want to go through the scoring, sir?
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with Jones.
Start with Jones. Led them tonight. McFall played very well. She had 14 points. Asia Wilson had 9. We mentioned Johnson, the center, had 6. Mealer had a big 3. Joseph had 2. And Reagan's had 2. That's their 36 points. Leading the Indians tonight, and you and I talked about it, we're giving the player of the game to Addison Howell. She had 14. Came off the bench to get that 14. Played very well. We mentioned that. Also tonight, Bowen had 8. Durrell had 6. Naylor had 6. Beckley had 5. Williams had 5. Lamonte Owens had 2. Jesse Dixon had 2. Michaela Reeves had 2. Durrell had 7. Katie Beth Hall hit a big 3 for 3. So Addison Howell, only player in double digits for the Indians tonight, but had balanced scoring. We'll give her the player of the game.
She is our Samstown Market star of the game, is Addison Howell. And, Jim, that's a big win there for the Lady Indians. Now they'll have to go on the road, a place that they don't traditionally play well, at Coahoma. They lost on the road to Coahoma earlier this season. That'll be a quarterfinal game there at 6 o'clock on Monday. If they win that one, then, of course, they'll advance to the semifinals at Mississippi College on Thursday. And then the championship game, if they advance there, it'll be on Friday. So still got a little bit of work to do here for the Lady Indians as the men getting set to take on Pearl River here in the next 15 minutes. That's going to do it here for this broadcast. We'll take a timeout and be back here in about 10 minutes on the ICC Sports Network. Lady Indians win it 54-36 over Jones.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.